Hi. So it's been a few weeks since I did my last update. Basically, I wanted to wait until I actually had things to update on, and I collected a few, and so yeah. Since yesterday, I am 36 weeks along, so 25 plus 1, and my midwife just left, so now I really get to do this update. And yeah, I wrote down a few things because honestly I'm forgetting everything right now. First of all, in Germany the corona crisis is obviously still going, so social life is completely down. My husband just left for work. He is working in a grocery store, so yeah, he is still working. I'm at home, and it's difficult, but I think that my country is doing a good job with like testing and the rules they are making, and so I have to say I feel pretty safe in Germany. And yeah, we just found out that like politics, they want to enable testing for 4.4 million people a week, so that they can guarantee that everyone that has symptoms can get a test done, and to get testing on like important people, like everyone that works in like a hospital or things like that. They want to make sure that they all can get tests, and yeah, and in general, like it's looking quite good in Germany, and we don't have so many new infected people every day. Like it's about 1,000, between 1 and 2,000 people a day. And yeah, so when it comes to corona, I feel like I'm in a good country, I guess. And yeah, so with that I feel really safe. Yeah, and I mean, my husband still can go to work, so we got money coming in, and we are not feeling as bad as other people, I guess. Yeah, that's on the corona update. The next thing, which has to do with corona but not with my pregnancy, are my exams. So I'm currently in the process of basically becoming a preschool teacher, I guess you could say. And supposedly my first exam was on the May 7th, I think, and my last one on May 18th. Things have changed. My first one now is on May 18th, and then my second one is on May 26th, and baby Monty is supposed to be born on May 28th. And yeah, after Monty is born, I will have another 5 writing exams, and all of these things, they shifted so that I have to do several of them after he is born. And yeah, that will be quite interesting to see. And it's basically one of my really big like stress factors, because I have to study at home basically, but I'm like so tired and worn out, and nothing is working. I'm missing sitting in my class, and yeah, this is basically what is going on and what will go on after he is born. And yeah, basically what's keeping me occupied the whole day. So these are the two big updates, I guess you could say, about my life. About my pregnancy, like I said, I wrote things down because I can't remember anything since I'm pregnant. So yeah, the first thing is my midwife just left, and she looked after the baby and told me that the head is down and the feet are up. So basically baby Monty is almost like ready for being born, and I was really scared that he was still like laying like this. I can't think of the word. Like I said, I'm extremely tired. I'm completely worn out, and it's really warm where I live. Like it's 25 degrees, I think, and so yeah. And we are living right under the roof, so yeah. But like I said, Monty is head down, and no reasons for like a C-section right now, and I want to deliver as naturally as possible. So I'm really glad that he is in the right position almost. And yeah, then what I also endured in like since I started the 30th week, I had like really weird migraine. Like it happened 3 times. Last Monday it happened, and I was feeling so terrible. Like I woke up at 7 a.m. I had such a headache, and I can be really glad because my husband had his day off that day because he works on Saturday, so he was home that Monday, and I woke up, my head, like I was in such pain and I didn't know what was going on. And before I went back to bed, I like already threw up twice, I think, and then I slept a little bit more and woke up again at 9 or something and threw up right again. And then I like barely got up, and I couldn't eat or drink anything that day. Like everything came out, like even normal water. Like I couldn't keep anything down, and I was so worn out by like 2 o'clock maybe. I was so worn out because I had no fluid basically. I had not eaten anything anymore because everything, yeah. And at first we tried a cup of coffee, which I usually don't drink, but just to boost a little bit, and still didn't work. And then I stopped eating and drinking completely, and my throat like really hurt, and my head was just terrible. And so finally I fell asleep again at like 2 maybe like 2 p.m. and slept until 5, and that's when I started to feel better. And we had some really weird weather that day, and so maybe that was the reason. But at like around 5 p.m. I took some medicine finally. Like I mean I already take the normal medicine that I need for the pregnancy, but like the normal vitamins and things. And so I didn't want it to take anything else, like and everything was coming out, and I didn't want it to live on medicine like that day. And in general I try to avoid as many things medical wise yeah, during the pregnancy. And because you never know how much the baby will really get from it. And yeah, so at 5 I finally took one, and I was sitting on the chair and just waiting 30 minutes for it to work, and just like thinking, don't come out, like just work, just go down, work. And yeah, I then like by 6-7 p.m. I was finally feeling like a somewhat normal person again, and I finally could eat something. And yeah, so that was the third day in the last five or 6 weeks. And I had really big migraine like before the pregnancy, but it never was like this. Like usually I throw up once and I'm fine. Like, okay, out and done. But this time it was like, no, it got worse and worse. And so yeah, that's basically was a big not a problem, but it was a really bad day. And I'm hoping there will not be any more until the baby is born, and afterwards I hope that it will go back to how it was, like throwing up once and I'm fine. What else do I got on my list? Yeah, in general I'm still throwing up. Like, I think I said it several times, it's in my genetics. We are throwing up until the birth, so what's new? Yeah, so I still got somewhat of a morning sickness, and yeah. Yeah, as you can hear, I basically, I'm not sick. I got, what is this called? Like allergies, like big allergies, and I'm looking. Hay fever is what Google is telling me. Basically, I got allergies and all the windows are open, so yeah, that's why I'm sounding like this. But I'm not sick. Yeah. So I actually feel really well during this pregnancy. Like barely any back pain or any like cramps or anything. Like I feel really good. And yeah, I know a few other women that are about the same week as I am, and I have to say I feel a lot better than I guess most women would feel 5 weeks before giving birth. And so I'm really glad for that, and I hope that it's something with my genetic, and that with every pregnancy I will feel just as good as I do now. And yeah. Then what I already said, by now, like even if Monty would be born by now, like the chance of him not surviving is so little. Like he still would be a preemie for I think the next 2 weeks, my midwife said. 1 week, 2 weeks, something like that. But like he would survive, you know. He, like, everything is fine. He technically is ready for being born, and I'm really glad for that. And so yeah, it's really like the fear is going. Like I can relax a little bit and not worry about him. But I have to say I started worrying a little bit about the birth. I'm not too sure yet what to expect. I mean, yes, I went through 4 miscarriages and I was told that the pain is something similar. And I mean, it's somewhat of the same procedure, but of course a full-term baby is a lot bigger than, yeah. And I don't know, I'm just getting a little bit nervous, and we will see. I don't know yet how I will handling labor and delivery. I'm planning on doing it as natural as possible. I don't really want a C-section. Like, obviously, if the doctor is telling me something is wrong with the baby, we have to do this or that, yes, of course I will do it. Like, Monty comes first. But if everything is going normal, I'm hoping trying doing as naturally as possible, and yeah. But right now the idea of giving birth, like, it's starting to scare me a little bit, and we will see how I will handle it. Yeah. Then yeah, like I said, I don't really sleep anymore. I'm just tired. I can't go to sleep at night. I wake up a ton of times. I got one position I feel comfortable in, and that's the exact position I wake up, and like, I'm barely moving apparently at night, and I have to say, I got some pain, like, in my stomach, and I'm having like first contractions, like normal things that are like pushing the baby down, and so I am in pain in a way, but like the normal pain. And I guess because it's really hot outside and I'm stressed and I'm also in pain, yeah, all these things mixed together, and I barely can sleep. But yeah, so I'm tired, I'm worn out, and that is basically my biggest problem, I guess, right now. And yeah, so what I also got on my list, I talked about it in the beginning of my pregnancy, that I have like a lot of problems with my teeth. They never were the best, like yeah, but still, I just had a dentist appointment and they cleaned my teeth and like told me a few things, and then basically they said, okay, once the baby is born, we will check at all your teeth and we'll fill all the holes, and yeah, basically my teeth are a mess, and they still are. And yeah, I'm having some teeth problems and like some pain, but nothing like extreme. Mainly I'm bleeding just a lot, like my gum is bleeding a lot the second I start brushing my teeth, and that's not so comfortable, but yeah. So yeah, then something I don't think I ever talked about, but I wrote it down on my list, is my weight. And I know women don't talk about their weight, blah blah, and I know I'm weighing in general way too much, but yeah, I just wanted to update it a little bit, because one day I will look at these videos as well, and I don't know, I guess I will compare like another pregnancy to this pregnancy, and yeah, so what I wanted to say, basically I barely gained weight, like, okay, I mean, I gained 10 kilos roundabout, and that's basically the weight like for the baby and the fluid and the placenta and everything going on. Like, I haven't gained like 30 kilos like other women, and so yeah, what I also can show by now, I will get up, I'm starting to actually having a little belly, like finally you can see a little bit that I'm actually pregnant, because obviously due to my weight it wasn't so obviously, and still, if you don't know it, several people don't see it, but yeah, I'm finally finally having a little belly, and yeah, and actually I'm on the last two things on my list, what I'm planning for the birth and my hospital bag. As for the hospital bag, it's there. Monty's things are packed and yeah, that's about all of it. Like, my things are not in there yet. I placed a few things on top, but I don't know. It's standing in my living room for the last 4 or 5 days, and I just look at it every time I pass by, and yeah. But Monty's things are in there, so yeah. As for the birth, I am planning on a hospital birth, like for sure. It's my first baby. I don't know what to expect, and I just believe, since it is my first baby, it's the safest thing for us. If it would be like my second or third, because I know that in my family births are relatively easy, so maybe I would have a home birth if it wasn't my first. We will see. I'm planning on going to the hospital, that certainly is my plan, but I might be leaving right after giving birth because of the whole corona thing going on, and I'm not sure yet how comfortable I will feel in the hospital. For people not knowing it, in Germany basically you are giving birth and then you are staying in the hospital for 2, 3, 4 days. And it's not like in America where later on you get like a bill for several $1,000s. No, like you don't pay for your hospital stay. Like if my husband wanted to stay as well, then he would have to pay. But I'm going in, I'm giving birth, and baby and I are allowed to stay as long as the doctors say it's necessary, but also like after a natural delivery you get to stay usually 3, 4 days maybe. And yeah, so basically I can without any problems stay that long and say, okay, I got doctors, I got nurses around me. They can check out the baby, they can check out me at any time. Or I could say, okay, I'm having the baby, we are getting checked, and after 4 hours I go home. And yeah. And if I had a C-section, like, I would stay longer in the hospital, and so it depends on the birth a lot and what I feel comfortable with. Like, I'm thinking about, to be honest, leaving right after birth. Like, if everything went smooth and I'm feeling good, and maybe I'm leaving like 2, 3, 4 hours after birth. But we will see. And yeah, basically those are my updates, I would say. And yeah, I'm right now, nothing is looking like baby Monty is coming early, so I'm hoping he is staying in until actually June 1st. So he should be here May 28th, but May is full of birthdays in this family, so we are hoping for June 1st, and that would be really great. And yeah, right now we are just preparing for the baby, and I'm not sure if there will be another pregnancy update, because simply I don't got time or energy right now. And soon my first exam will start, and it's possible I actually will go back to school in about 2 weeks. And so we will see how things are going, and either next time will be my next pregnancy update or my birth story, I guess. See you next time. Bye.